Here are 10 signs that you could have ADHD. Number 1 is hyperfocus combined with special interests. When we take the hyperfocus from ADHD and combine it with the special interest of autism, that creates a really intense passion, something that we will research thoroughly. We will learn everything about that subject or that hobby, that thing, and we will tell everyone about it, even when they're not interested. We will know every single detail about it. We'll be so involved with it that we just get stuck there for hours and hours or days just doing that thing or researching that thing. The combination of both the intensity of the hyperfocus from ADHD and the special interest from autism creates this intense passion. Sign number 2 is social inconsistencies. Sometimes we can socialise, sometimes we can't. But when we do, we need that recovery time. It could be a couple of hours, it could be a day, it could be even up to a week, because socialising drains us so much. This is something that is often seen as, well, how come you could go out last week and you can't go out this week? Or how come you don't like noise sometimes but you do at other times? And it can be it can show it's inconsistent. Yeah, it is, it's inconsistent, but from an outside perspective that can look like we're just choosing when we're going to socialise and when we're not. And it's like, to neurotypical people it might seem like we're making it up when we're not. Number 3 is extreme sensory issues. Autism tends to have more sensory issues, but when that is combined with the intensity of ADHD, people with ADHD, we feel everything, we sense everything, we see everything, and it is so stressful. So if you feel like you may have been diagnosed with ADHD, for example, but you have a lot of sensory issues, more than other people with ADHD, it might be down to the fact that you could be ADHD if you do have other traits of autism as well. We just feel everything so intensely, and with that kind of ADHD brain combined, it's like everything feels like it's times by 100. Number 4 is extreme emotions. People with ADHD alone and autism alone, we struggle with our emotions. We do feel intense emotions. When it's combined with ADHD, those emotions are they can be so up and down, so unbelievably intense. When you are sad, you are unbelievably sad. When you are happy, you are like so full of joy, you're ecstatic, you're so excited. And those emotions are so intense. So if you experience that, it's like being neurodivergent alone, we experience our emotions more intensely than a neurotypical person. But when you have ADHD, that is amplified so much. Number 5 is decision paralysis. We really struggle on making decisions, and that's an ADHD thing anyway, but when it's combined with the structure and rigidity of autism, it amplifies it so much. It can be so difficult to decide even the most basic things, like what we're going to eat, what we're going to wear. And that is why a lot of the time we will often wear the same kind of clothes on repeat, or have the exact same clothes in different colours and just wear them. It's so much easier than making a decision. We often eat the same things over and over, and that is down to decision paralysis. Number 6 is struggling with socialising. It's such a struggle with ADHD. It is if you're neurodivergent anyway, but we've got the interruptions of ADHD where sometimes we'll accidentally interrupt because we forget what we're going to say. We don't mean to be rude or anything. There is rejection sensitivity, which we often feel from the way someone's tone of voice or the way someone said something. There is communication differences between neurodivergent and neurotypical people. A lot of the time, as neurodivergent people, we will over-explain, so we make sure other people are clear on what we mean. Neurotypical people don't tend to do that. So we end up asking more questions and we want to know why, and that can be seen as difficult sometimes when we're not trying to be difficult. We just want to understand why we're doing something. Number 7 is fidgeting or stimming while we're trying to focus. This can seem counterintuitive, but often even if we're like maybe writing an assignment or doing something where we need to really concentrate, we might have to fidget or move around or listen to music even at the same time, just for our brain to be able to get through it. This is something I do quite often. Like if I'm writing an assignment, I'm also listening to music, singing at the same time, I'm fidgeting with my hands, which when I think about it, it seems, how do we do it? But it helps me to get more ideas. Don't know why. Number 8 is time blindness combined with shame and guilt. So time blindness is a common ADHD trait, but when that is combined with the structure of autism, it brings this really uncomfortable feeling. When we are late, we feel intense shame and guilt, and we don't want to be late. We want to be organised, we want to be on time. That's the autistic side. But the time blindness of ADHD, when that's combined, it just feels so uncomfortable. I personally have had a reputation for being late throughout my life. It is something I'm really working on, and it is because I can't process time. Even if I get up hours ahead, like hours before everyone else, for some reason I can't tell how much time has passed. So I think things take less time than they actually do. So there is a lot of shame and guilt attached. Number 9 is executive function struggles. With ADHD, we've got the chaos of ADHD and the structure of autism, and when that's combined, it gives us that feeling that we need to be doing things and we really want things to be a certain way, but we struggle to do that. We can procrastinate all day and then get a whole day's worth of stuff done in half an hour. We can make a to-do list but lose it and forget where it is and not do it. We can make a to-do list, have it in front of us, and do completely different things that aren't on the list. It involves there's a lot of emotional turmoil involved and a lot of like shame and guilt for resting because we should be doing this and we should be doing that, and it's very, very difficult to manage. Number 10 is extreme empathy and justice sensitivity. We, both ADHD and autistic people, often have extreme deep empathy. When it's combined, it's kind of everything's again amplified. It's so much more intense. So we feel what's going on in the world more. It's like we often have the weight of the world on our shoulders. We care about things that other people don't seem to care about. We feel it like it's our own, and that can be really difficult. It's difficult being neurodivergent in a neurotypical world, but when you have that extreme empathy, it's a lot to carry. So that was 10 signs that you could have ADHD. Obviously, this is not medical advice, and if you do feel like you are neurodivergent or you're wondering, then do seek professional help for it. Speak to your GP or look into Right to Choose. I am obviously not a medical professional. These are based on my own experiences and that of others who I know who are neurodivergent. I would like to say that although a lot of these things can feel like a struggle, there are so many positives about being ADHD or having ADHD or autism alone, and I will do another video about that. But these were just 10 signs that might help to point you in the right direction if you're already wondering if you could have both autism and ADHD. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in finding out more about ADHD, autism, or both, check out my other videos because I've got loads, and hopefully you'll find something that you can resonate with. I also have a video about how to go about Right to Choose if you live in the UK. Thank you for watching. If you found value in this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.